Family Farm. How's everybody doing? So, it's been an interesting day. Okay, so it's beautiful out. It's like warm, but we're getting like this rain that just is so relaxing. It is absolutely beautiful out there. So, I decided to go live and there's not much I can do outside. So, hey, Abby, how you doing, girl? Thanks for joining us. And yeah, so I decided to go live. What's up, everybody? How are you doing this afternoon? Thanks for the thumbs up. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new to my channel. Yeah, so this one specifically, hey, it's raining here too, but it's like, isn't it gorgeous? It's like absolutely gorgeous. Oh, you passed! Party for Abby! What's up, girl? That's what's up. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, a little bit. Taking some time for myself for about an hour. I have a lasagna in the oven. What, you like that? What do you like that, Viper? Good morning. Oh yeah, you can do it with me anytime if you want to. Just let me know. I'm all about face masks. Hey. And, oh, you know what? I can share the link. Anybody can come up. It's melon, so just be prepared for stops and starts and everything else that's going on right now. Yeah, I got a lasagna in the oven right now, so this gives me like an hour and 20 minutes to hang out with y'all. So let me get my light set up because I feel grainy. Maybe I don't know. My husband was in here earlier messing with my stuff. Grr. No, that still isn't better, but I feel, I don't know how I feel about this light. I'm trying, guys. Really am trying. So, a Keith Ledger moment. What's going on? Well, this is different. This is fun. And I love face masks, so why not? This is a cucumber one. I just buy the cheap ones. Although I have not tried them yet. My CBD stuff, they have a CBD face mask. And I'm willing to try that. Let me adjust my chair real quick. There we go. It's a little bit better. They do have a CBD face mask, and I'm willing to try that because I assume that it will, if you have sinus pressure or a sinus headache or something like that. Thanks, Homestead Aquarius. To be quite honest, I don't really care about what I look like. I mean, I do to a certain extent, but yeah, so I washed my face and I put this on, and it's cucumber, but it has like little beads in it. So it's going to be interesting washing it off. I hope my face doesn't get super red from it because it does have those exfoliating things. And sometimes I really have to watch with the exfoliation because it can make my face like super red. Hey, I didn't think my eye makeup was that bad, fishes. You're killing me. I am a clown. I do love to be goofy. Like, that's, I mean, if you can't laugh, then what the hell? I mean, I do love to be goofy. Yep, spa day. Well, okay, the only reason why I seriously did this is because today it's so relaxing. Like, I have the back door open and it's raining, but it's like super warm out. It's like this warm rain, like, and then like I can see my garden and everything's really green and getting watered, and it's just so beautiful out, even though it's raining. Usually Ohio is like, you know, raining all the time, but today specifically, it's absolutely gorgeous. I've got a couple videos coming out. I haven't finished them yet, one of them anyway, and working on my food forest on the side yard. We weren't sure if we wanted to do that because we do have neighbors and we didn't want to create this weird thing on the side of the house that's equivalent to the side their front yard. But I think if we do it right and we make it look tasteful as well as useful, it will be better. So, oh, you got more baby chicks. That's cool. We lost a hen. I lost a hen about a week ago. I lost a hen about a week ago to being egg bound, and I didn't know it. And she died instantly. And then I lost another hen today. So it's been weird. Oh my God, she just looks so different with like not being on your, and like, what? Did you shave? What? What's going on?
Hey, you look different.
You look like a completely different person.
Walking the dog. I was
Uh,
like, I'll walk my dog before I hop on the computer, and then I was like, wait a minute, I can just get on my phone and do this.
Surprised Melon isn't like cutting you off every 5 minutes.
Melon is amazing on my phone.
Oh,
StreamYard,
well, that's cool.
I can never use StreamYard on my phone. Ever. Never.
Interesting. Wrinkle-free farm. Dang straight. Life is always better when you are laughing and helping one another. I have life's work of being goofy. Yep. I mean, that's what it's really all about, isn't it? Like, if you can't be goofy with people, then why be their friend? Like, this is just who I am. Like, it's just who I am. And if like you can't handle that, then I don't know, be with the stiffs. I don't know what to tell you, you know. Vertical Viper. Oh my God, that's his new name. Says the lady in the mask. Yes.
I want to show you
Oh
the
my
street.
God, does he look different in the sunshine? I know he does.
Outdoors.
So, what?
90 degrees. I said outdoors in 90 degrees.
Mm,
It's a warm day.
yeah. It's beautiful outside. It's really warm. It's just overcast and raining, you know. It's probably the perfect time to start hardening. I mean, we've already started hardening off my plants, but I probably should have taken them outside today and had them.
Oh, wait, I can see the
But
chat here. Sweet. Barely.
okay, Rebel. Well, thank you for coming in. Hey, Thorhaven, what's going on? All I need is a beer or something with this mask, but it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It just feel awkward, like drinking in the afternoon. No, it's not only for mamas. You can come in,
Mom.
you know. Well, if you're a single parent, just in general, or whatever, your dad, you know, or whatever, you can. I don't care. Come in my chat. I don't care. Oh my God. Hey, Louise. Hardening off your plants. Louise is a longtime friend of mine. We've been friends since we were 3 years old. Hardening off your plants is something you want to do in a 2-week period before you plant them outside. So if you start them, you can't just plant them outside because they will get sunburnt. And so you have to, for an hour every day before you plant them outside, you have to put them outside and let them get, you know, adjusted to the outdoors. Even though they're in our greenhouse, they're not getting the full amount of light that they would be, and they're not getting the wind and all the elements that they normally would get being outside. So you have to, you know, and sometimes it might take a little bit longer depending, but you have to, you know, over a 1 to 2 week period, just set them out for an hour a day and let them get some sunlight and stuff like that. You will notice a little change in them. They'll start getting harder. They'll start getting, you know, greener, stuff like that. But if they start getting yellow, or or if they start turning a little white, you want to take them out of the sunlight because they're getting too much sun, and they can eventually burn up. So you just have to be delicate with your plants, basically. Sky is lovely. Yes. Oh, Viper, you and your dog is so stinking cute. I've always wanted like a little mini teacup chihuahua, or like a papillon. I've always wanted that, but I've never gotten one. There's this place near us called, it's not really near us, it's about 45 minutes where I used to work. It's called the Pet's Pajamas. And they have everything in there, and they sell dogs, and they sell little, not purebreds. Some of them are purebreds, some of them are a mixture. But they sell teacup chihuahuas and poodles and pugs and chichons and all that kind of stuff. And it's so adorable. And the puppies are so expensive. Oh my God. It's like $3,000 for a English bulldog, of course. And then, of course, you could buy all the accessories for your dog as well. The beds, the cookies, to the fancy collars. Oh, it's just right up my alley, of course.
Dude, I can't.
I live to spoil my animals. Like I live for that. And my poodle is a prime example of that. I don't know if you guys have seen. Do I have a picture of her on my desktop? Yes, I do. Oh my God, I'm so sharing this.
English
Hey,
bulldog.
Hey,
oh my God, I'm so What's up, girl? What's going on?
Let me turn off my other one. Hold on.
But I'm going to share my screen real quick. Share. I wanted to show you a picture of my pupil.
It's like life's nice.
English bulldog. You want one of them?
I like them. I don't think I want one. The medical expenses, I think, are
because of their flat faces and their eyes.
Yeah, they have a hard time breathing, depending too. Hold on. Give me a
lot
second.
of those flat face breeds are not bred well either.
Pugs.
I don't know why this isn't popping up. That's so annoying.
We had a pug before, and it had thyroid issues that didn't show up until later. We didn't know what the heck was going on.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Louise, for popping in. I don't know if you're still there, but thank you.
I am not sunburned. I went and threw on my mask.
Ooh.
My mask
is
from,
baby.
I don't know if I can. It's the
What is
Ordinary. It's called.
Ooh.
It's an AHA, BHA, and it's got retinol, or not retinol. What's that? Resveratrol. The stuff that's in wine.
Oh, okay.
That's why I look pink. Viper!
This is my poodle. Can you see her?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
That is Smelly Ellie.
I love Smelly Ellie.
And we used to dye her hair pink.
Michael, thank you.
And she wear tutu and cupcakes and leopard print.
I love that you dressed her like
she is just the sweetest soul of a dog. Like, she is amazing dog. And she has some medical issues, but we love her nonetheless.
I have little.
Oh, thanks, Nana.
I did a short.
Wait, oh my God, it's Lone Star Beer Review. Thank you for coming in. I've been wondering about you lately. I was like, oh my gosh, have we disappeared? It's a bougie, wow, But yeah, so I absolutely used to, oh gosh, we used to take her to get ice cream. Oh, she was spoiled. We used to take her to get ice cream, and you could just see people's faces like they couldn't believe that she was pink. At one point in time, we dyed her blue. Like, her entire body was blue. And we used her as my gender reveal for my son.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. But we used all vegan hair dye and stuff. But the hair dye is completely pet friendly and all of that. And it washes out with,
I always wanted to do that. I think that's so cool that you did that. You did it perfectly too with the pink. She looked so
she's so nice. She just sits, she loves taking baths. And so she'll just sit in the tub, and sometimes like I give her a 45-minute bath, and I use the hot water, and I just, give her a spa day, and then I put shampoo and then conditioner in her hair, and she comes out just looking like a brand new poodle. She just is in love with it. So yeah. She's adorable.
Oh, where'd Viper go? Did he say he had to go soon with the dog?
Oh no, he's on his phone, so just
Oh,
trying
okay.
to get through school and getting ready to graduate in June. That's awesome.
Wow. Awesome.
That's awesome.
That is great. Yeah, Hannah's halfway through her GED. Hey, Thor.
Nice.
Halfway through. So, of course, she told me I owed her a chair like Viper's in pink, but, you know, with butt cushions.
I would smile, but this mask is like,
See, this one you can smile in. You just look like the sun has burnt you.
I'm not doing this to be funny. Like, I really can't move my face. I feel like I had Botox.
You'll crack. You'll literally crack a smile. Making my face redder.
That's hilarious. Cucumber-based face mask. Yeah, it's cucumber-based. And it like has little exfoliators in it too. So
yeah, I need the peeling at my age.
yeah, I do need that. I like those ones. You have to really be careful. Have you seen those ones like on YouTube where those women like they put the peel on and they go to pull it off and it's like pulling every single hair on their face? And
yeah, the glue-like ones.
Yeah,
I've never found one that's that strong.
I have.
They're always weak.
You have to use water to get it off. You can't just go. That's like pulling tape off your face. You just use a little bit of water and gently pull it off. You don't just
put it on
rip it off.
They must have put it on like super thick because mine never are like that.
It's crazy. Information technology is no joke. It is a quick-paced 10-month course to get certified to work on computer and security. I think that would be super cool, but I'm not real confident in my computer skills. Like, even if I learned security for computers and stuff, I don't know how confident I would feel, and I'd be afraid that I would mess up.
Yeah.
And there you go. Then you're dealing with people's, personal information and stuff. And then there you go. You messed it up. That would be me. And I would feel horrible.
Poor Haven. Gross.
Sometimes do manure or dirt mass. Never on purpose, though.
Oh, gross. Of course. I hope not on purpose.
Yeah.
Gorilla glue facial. Yeah, that's what maybe they used by accident.
Like, who the heck does that? And it even says on the thing, like, do not put on your skin or your hair. There's a giant warning.
Like, when I was younger and I would get my nails done and you would go to fix one to make sure it stayed on, until you could get it fixed. And I didn't do it often because I hated that, but it was just, when I was clubbing those old days and very old days. You would get your fingers stuck together. So why would you go and do that? I don't understand. On purpose. Like it was terrifying just that your fingers would stick together.
Yeah.
Plus the thought of accidentally sticking maybe your lip to your finger.
Yeah. One time in middle school, you do stupid stuff. And like, there's a girl that had, sorry, this is really hard on my face. It's like, sometimes whatever. There is a girl that had fake nails and one fell off. And so she was gluing it and she went like this. And she literally got it glued to her face like this. And she was walking around like this, like the nurse had to dumb. Like, how would you would have had to have set it there for a minute. Cause that nail glue, I mean, it is strong. But it's not that strong. Like, you would have to have literally pushed it and set it there. You know what I mean?
I really wanted to go home.
That's what I was thinking.
I wonder if she really even got it like completely stuck. It just was like faking it and like holding it there so she could
so she could go home. I never even thought about that.
Oh, I wanted to show you this. Have you used this before? It's an actual lip mask. Wait, there we go. It's called Bite Beauty. It's all natural, vegan. I never can say that word right. Product. They have it at Sephora. My daughter turned me on to it. And
I've never been in a Sephora.
I know.
And there's reasons for that. I'm a huge like Lancome fanatic, and I have thousands of little Lancome, whatever.
My mom loves Lancome too.
If I go into a Sephora, I would come out like.
That's like Ulta has a huge Lancome now.
I would have a huge problem. So I've just stayed out of that to avoid you know,
Being naughty.
yeah, because I just love, I'm a sucker for
Spending a
that
mortgage
stuff.
payment on new makeup.
Yeah, definitely don't need that, you know.
I got tired of shaving my head every day. I tried Nair against the warnings to not use on scalp. Oh my gosh. It's on fire.
Like a match. It looked like a match, and it was a lit match on fire. Oh my god, that had to have hurt.
Oh, you poor thing. That's terrible.
Sephora, I don't know if that is Japanese for beer, but that would be hilarious if it was.
It has an H in it, Sephora, so I don't know. I'm not sure, but that used to be our weekend, like girl time. We would go to Sephora, and then they built a Marshall's right next to it, and Hannah and I would just go between the two stores,
What are
spend
you
time in
doing?
each, spend a little money in each, and that was our girl time. And
Aw.
I totally miss it because we don't do that since this whole shebang happened.
Yeah. I don't get out much either. Like I never, you know, every once in a while. Like when I went to the casino the other day, that was the first time I've been out since October. The last time I was out was when for our wedding anniversary, my husband took me out to dinner to the casino, and we'd like spent like $100 on the slot, you know.
Yeah.
And that was our anniversary dinner date thing. But before that,
you guys are near a casino near you guys?
Yeah, we have 2 within an hour radius.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. We actually moved. Well, I wanted to move where we lived before. They built they were going to build a huge, I think it was another Hard Rock or something like that.
Yeah.
Right across the street behind like a dealership. I was like, I don't want to live right across the street from a huge, place like that. I'm like, these are going to become rentals. And then it was a good timing because that was right before the market completely crashed. So we got out of there with like just $50,000 equity, which was enough to get into this place, which is unbelievable because this was in such bad condition. But last time I was at a casino, I was 20 and it was Atlantic City.
Oh, I've never been. Honestly, I've been to Las Vegas one time, and when I turned 21, my mom flew me out to Las Vegas. My mom loves to gamble, and then I went. Then we actually have 3 casinos within an hour radius of our house.
I didn't know
so
that about Ohio.
Cleveland
You guys had so many casinos.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's nice. I do. It does create a lot of. It does create issues with people.
Yeah.
You know, you have to know your limits, and you have to know, and some people can't control that. So you just have to be careful,
Yeah, I was the one that like spent the whole $20 I brought, and the other girl who went with us, there was one girl, her name was Alice. I think her family was, that since you like to watch those specials, her family was with the and then this other girl who was really like, oh, I'm just gonna use a little bit of it. I could use the money. And I'm like, yeah, me too. No, I used the whole 20, didn't win a thing. She uses like, back then it was maybe $1 or 50 cents, and she won like double her money. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. She's like, I'm done. I'm not gonna spend anymore. It's like, I wish I could have been like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Citizen Guardian. This was my stepdaughter's room, and she no longer stays here. So we rearranged the room. The bed is on the other side of this room, and I got a new desk. And then my husband got me these lights on Wednesday, and I didn't notice. I was on live, and I wasn't paying attention, and he like turned them all on and everything, and I wasn't, paying attention. So he got me all these extra lights and cool stuff going on. I'm a huge painter. I love to paint. You see those chickens back there? I painted those chickens. And so I think I'm going to do paint a giant chicken on this wall, but I have to get a big canvas. And I have some ideas of what I want to do. And I think we're going to put lights around it. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that's going to work. But
I actually was looking for that. Even foam core might work. Sometimes they have large form, like the foam cores for the science thing, but then it has the crease, so never mind. No. I know. I was actually thinking of looking for a large canvas, so if you find it or I find it, we'll let each other know. because I want to do something for my daughter's room.
Jay's like, I'm waiting for
Mine's tacky.
my finger to stick, but this is so hard. It's not
Just
my
gonna
face.
start,
My face is frozen like this now. It's really
Hey,
hard.
citizen.
So.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I don't ever use Nair. I have really sensitive skin anyway, so I can't imagine using Nair. Like I used Veet, that Veet stuff, one time, and it doesn't even work. Like the next day, all of my hair grew back on my legs. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'll just shave. It was ridiculous.
Viper needs the link in the link.
The link is in the link, Viper. The link.
I don't know if it must be the lighting, but my nose looks extremely crooked with this mask on.
You're fine.
Like going this just noticed it was like going that way. The link is in the link.
The link is in the link.
Don't go behind mommy. Okay, I think you got. I just started using that fade cream, and of course my son seems to find it every time.
Good news after, oh my Lord. Good news after last night, we have 351 hours left.
Awesome.
I've been working my butt off this week, and I've been waking up exhausted every day. So tonight I'm not going live. I'm doing this, but I'll be going live tomorrow, and then I'll probably be going live tomorrow night, depending on what I got going on. But
okay, so that's fair enough to give you a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woof, woof.
Resi just got in a fight with a nightingale. They're big lizards that have eyes like this.
Ooh.
Yeah, she didn't attack it. It came after her. It was like this big. That's why she's sitting up here with me. And there was blood on her face. We couldn't figure out. What happened, Viper? Where are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, hang on, because I forgot I had
the gray.
Yeah, I forgot I had my thing on from last night. Here, it should pop up. There you go.
See, he looks completely different, doesn't he? Like versus the sunlight, he looks different. He looks like a different person.
Well, that's like your room when you revealed it to us that night after the lights were on.
Yeah.
Look at it. He's got the thing going.
Hang on. I'm trying to
How'd you do that? That's so cool.
Yeah, Homestead Aquarius. I just been working so hard, and I got more videos. I got a Shedward video coming out Saturday, but I just made one yesterday, another one. And then I got another video showing our food forest. I got like so much stuff going on. And then I'm trying to do this accountability thing with people and trying to lose some weight.
I'm harnessing the light.
I figured if other people hold me accountable too, that maybe I will, lose some weight. So
now I'm eating.
Viper, I'm helping you.
And then Lone Star Beer Reviews comes in, and I just want a beer. Oh my gosh! I had a bowl cereal, but I had adult cereal.
Isn't this accountability? That's not fair. He's showing us Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I had cereal, but it was adult cereal.
I spilled it.
Oh, then he tells us how good it is. Thanks, Mike.
I spilled some on me.
Calories on Noom, and I cannot believe just how many calories I eat. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. But they have
my husband. He's like, "What the hell did I miss?" I jump on, and here I see the Joker.
This is what Ginger Ninja said. No, she doesn't have the bad eye makeup and the red lipstick.
Can you put the red lipstick on?
No. No.
I just put it.
Do a little black. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Bob, it was these lizards though are like this big and they're like this fat around. They're not from here.
What are they called?
I
call them nightingale, like
Homestead Aquarius. We've been watching Self-Sufficient Me for a very long time. Yeah. He's the one that taught me about peppers. Like, if you can't get the big ones to grow, try the small ones.
Nightingale?
And you'll get more of them. Because the small, you know what I mean? So I've been doing that. And I planted this habanadas last year and I had thousands. And yeah, you guys are really.
Why so serious? Because she can't crack too much of a smile.
I seriously can't.
Her face now.
It hurts. I feel like I had Botox.
What kind of lizard?
Oh.
That was my daughter's reason for getting the, sleever, as they call it, was, well, women get Botox because I said it had a certain ingredient in it. She's like, well, women get Botox and they get the fillers and they're still alive.
What
I
kind of
haven't had any desire to do that.
No, no, because you see the women who it goes wrong on and they're like all bumpy or they're all like, it
Or they
messes
get
them
allergic
up
to
in
it.
scars.
Mm-hmm.
No.
what kind of lizard again, please?
Will you stay out of this stuff back there? No, you may not use my toothbrush. This child. No, you may not use my toothbrush. Thank you. Let me get you yours.
I know, Ginger Ninja. I've been wanting that pasta. Like, I
Here's
usually
your
would make
toothbrush.
this pasta,
Here's your
right?
toothbrush.
And it's
Okay?
I don't make it. I haven't made it in a long time because I really have
Stop.
stopped eating a whole lot of pasta. But like, I'll make this pasta dish and I put mozzarella cheese in it, little garlic salt, and I'll eat that, and it's like amazing, especially with some garlic bread. It's like amazing.
I did what your husband said, and ice cream, and I almost spit on my keyboard. Ice cream is my downfall.
I
And
love
if I
ice
have
cream.
those Haagen-Dazs bars in the house, forget about it. That's what's been screwing me up the last 2 days. But now that they're gone,
Cheesecake, right? And graham cracker. Like if there's like graham cracker in the ice cream, or it tastes like cheese, graham cracker and ice cream together, like a graham cracker crust. Oh my god, I can't say no to it. Like,
I've never had that combination.
oh my god, it's like a salty buttery with vanilla ice cream. It's like,
Oh no, I lied. I did. Haagen-Dazs has a caramel vanilla ice cream with the cone in the chocolate. So I lied. Bar. And I had one and I wasn't supposed to because of being gluten-free.
What kind of lizard was that again?
Huh?
seriously.
Well, nobody answered me.
Rotini with olive oil and sea salt pasta. What do you know? What kind of lizard that was?
What's the
Oh,
name?
I'm sorry. It's Knight, like knighting, like the Queen Knights, Anole, Anole. The picture, they look like they're angry. They have like over their eyes.
Oh
and they
my
get
gosh.
big and they get territorial.
Yes. Oh, vanilla ice cream drizzled with scotch. I love butterscotch anyway, like butterscotch. But can you imagine what that would taste like drizzled with scotch? It would just have this. Oh,
I like the rum ones. My dad used to do the rum raisin, and I didn't like the raisin as much. All right, see the one, like that they're holding right here.
Do they just walk around wild out there?
That's a smaller one. These things get really, really bigger than that.
Do they bite?
Than even that. Those are smaller ones. Those are young anoles in their hand. But they'll turn dark. There we go. They'll turn dark like that. That's a better representation. When they feel threatened or territorial, they'll turn dark. I think that was.
That's a big lizard for a dog.
Is this a pet, or is this just
no? It's a wild lizard, and it's eating. It will eat like our native birds' eggs. See, they have a Cuban anole, which is much smaller, and they'll eat them. They're carnivorous, so they'll eat like a lot of our native stuff. They're eating our birds. They're going up to the nests in the trees, and that's where they live, is up in the trees. See, it's on a palm tree in that one picture. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. We won't discuss what they're doing. I did catch one copulating in my tree one time. I was like, am I seeing what I'm seeing?
I would just carry a shovel and just start whacking those suckers.
That's what my husband does.
This is just funny right here.
I can't do it that way. I've got to learn how to use my pellet gun. But yeah, they're not angry geckos. They are bigger than the gecko. See, that's a regular anole.
Are those native to Florida?
None of them are native to Florida, really. Like the anoles came from Cuba. And then I'm not sure. I don't remember where the night anole came from, if that's from Cuba too. I don't think so. And then iguanas are people's pets that they let loose, and those get huge. They
Yeah.
get bigger than the Nida Knolls. And it can also be territorial. I had one run after me, and that was in one of my videos where I showed it up in the tree because I got out my hose and sprayed
Yeah.
it.
Well, they can whip you with their tail, and their
Yeah.
tail is spiky. I mean,
And the
it's not
wild
like,
ones bite. The iguanas,
yeah.
the wild ones can bite. They took off somebody's finger who was petting it. Yeah.
My brother had one, and it was massive. It was like its body was this big, and it was like
Oh
long,
my
you know.
god.
And
See?
its name was Marilyn.
There you go.
He had an obsession with Marilyn Monroe growing up. Yeah, they're big, and when you pay, it's funny to see them run. Oh, it's so hilarious to see
Oh, yeah,
because
'cause they wiggle their butt.
So funny, but
Getting into
yeah,
behind
they're
mommy?
huge.
Yeah, that's about
Hey,
right. What
Brighton
she's
family,
holding.
or Brighton Farms Homestead. I'm just wearing a face mask.
Come here, you. Come here. I'm walking
That's a
around my house.
dinosaur on leash.
You can't buy car insurance for them.
Yep.
Yeah, you can buy
Find
one.
eating. See? Spear
That-
fishing
no.
for iguana.
No.
Making sure you can't see anything. Yeah, we had, the size the one the girl has, they hunt them because they're an invasive species. But that one actually followed us through the zoo. After my brother passed, we went to the zoo the next year to celebrate his life. And he loved iguanas. And up in the tree, no lie, was this beautifully colored iguana. And it followed us in the treetops all through the zoo while we went through the zoo.
Oh,
And
that was
the
a
coolest
sign.
thing.
That
Like
was
that
a
one right there
sign.
near the water, but it was
Yep.
brighter colored. It had the oranges and like the stripes on the tail, and it was way up in the branches, but right alongside of us, and it would like kind of look down at us. It was the coolest experience. It just felt
Tastes
like
like chicken.
like a kiss from heaven. Like it never acted aggressive. It was just the most gentle iguana.
Yeah. Well, there's some that are real. Oh God, there's some that are real gentle, and then there's some like Marilyn. Like my mom has a big screened-in back porch, and in the summertime, we let her sit on the back porch, and like she would like hang on the screen like this, like sunning all day, like in the sun.
She was
It hilarious.
domesticated. If they're domesticated, a lot of them do become that way. Like the more you spend time with them, the lizards, like the different ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pythons and boas that are
up there in
random.
Ohio.
Yeah, you would think that the pythons and the boas would be eating those lizards, but who really knows?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, we
smart.
don't have the pythons and boas that bad that they're to that point up this way. Thank God.
Give it a little
They're down
time.
in
Put
Broward County
if you miss the
because that's where
if you
that's
miss
where
the
all the
kid,
swamp.
if you miss the kid, then you know you have a boa.
What, Uncle Al? I missed that.
If you miss the small one, then you have a boa constrictor in the backyard. I know those things. Those things go big, and you don't see them. It's like the one they found at the nursery school. It was 25 feet long, boa. They didn't recognize it. The kid says, "There's a snake in the back," and they thought it was like a garden snake.
Yeah.
And when they went out there, like, "Oh my God, get the kids into the classroom." Because it was a boa constrictor, 25 feet long. It was a yellow boa constrictor from Vietnam.
It was probably might have been somebody's pet. Like they find those and people are like, "Oops, he got out."
Because my friend has a pig farm on the border of Georgia and Florida, and he said those things will eat a baby pig. And most little children are the size of a baby pig.
Well, they get out and get into our swampland, and then you can't find them. They're like,
yeah, and they eat everything.
Brush.
Because I have friends who hunt them, and they say they'll eat alligators, they'll eat lost hikers.
The alligators and that, yeah, they will.
Interesting.
They have that famous picture where they were fighting the alligator and the python, and like they both died because the python like got his mouth over the gator but couldn't ingest the gator. And
the gator got it in a death roll.
Yeah, exactly. I would have liked to have seen that fight, actually. That was totally like a National Geographic kind of moment.
Yeah, like I say, iguanas and ammonals are great to eat. They're smaller. You can put them on a stick and fry them. Lizard on a stick.
That's why they disappear. The Central Americans, I think it is, Uncle Al. Is that the ones that consider it like
I'll
a?
change it.
Yeah,
The-
South America, they eat guinea pigs too.
Yeah, that's a
I can't. I
rabbit
couldn't.
to them.
I don't know. I couldn't do that. But I guess in a survival situation, I
Yeah.
probably could. Have you guys seen the hairless ones? They're pretty. They're not fuzzy. They're
The
pretty
hair-
ugly.
The hairless
So,
chihuahuas.
Doesn't make me feel bad for wanting to probably eat it because it's pretty ugly.
Yeah, but they do a lot of things with burritos down there, especially almals. Just spit out the little bones.
Good to know. Something I won't eat. I don't eat street food though anyway because I don't like diarrhea.
Oh, you
I'm
don't like to
used
poop?
to it.
No, I don't like diarrhea. Occasional pooping is fine, but pooping nonstop, no, not into that.
Eh.
Not able to leave the toilet when you're in another country.
When your
No.
butthole's on fire.
Hi,
I
City
just carry.
Guardian.
I just carry those
Ring
types
of
in my purse.
Is that what he was really singing about? The Ring of Fire?
Red
Went
birds.
to Mexico and ate some bad hot food.
Oh God, I love you
I
guys.
can't smile. Or crack, crack, crack.
Yeah, it hurts.
Oh my gosh.
It hurts
He's
to
Go
gonna
see
have
it.
like a rash from where it like popped in certain areas.
Yeah, it's gonna have the line.
That was 26 foot long. Oh my gosh.
That's a little
No.
much.
Don't touch that. Yeah, you found it all right. He's over here trying to touch that mask I just showed you. Busy boy.
Yep.
You want some more Cheerios? Yeah,
I think I would scare my son if he saw me like this. He didn't see me yet.
I did that, I think, to Hannah when
I
she
love
was
the
Put two
thumbnail for this.
flashlights over your head and the alien invasion when he wakes up.
Nenu.
Put the ring of light on there.
the ring light.
No, it'd be more funnier, too strong like that.
Oh,
That'll
that's
scare him.
terrifying. Poor kid.
Welcome to White Family Farm.
I can see your son like, and mom came into my room. What doing?
Daddy, Daddy, I
that.
want to move to the city. Daddy, I want to move to the city.
What's happened to mommy?
This is gonna be my thumbnail, y'all.
Oh, your thumbnail's not too far off from there already.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny.
You haven't seen my opening trailer for my channel. I changed it from the epidemic one to
Mhm.
the one where I have electrical tape doing this on eyebrows. I already got
love that. That's
120
hilarious.
views.
That's awesome. I don't even think my thing on my puppy got much at all yesterday. I was surprised, but I didn't edit it well. It was my first time using that Filmora, and I
Yep.
just didn't. And I'm so like I don't know if I should have bought it because it's really I thought I was going to get like more. What do you call those things where they give you the
Red
like
Robin.
the way it's going to go, where you just fill in the pictures. I can't think of the name of it.
Bang, bang, bang.
What is that called? The template, where they give you templates. I thought once you bought it that they'd give you a bunch more. They don't. They don't give me.
They don't.
I don't.
Yeah. I use Canva sometimes, but for the most part for my thumbnails, I use
Mhm.
Pic Collage.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then I just screenshot it, edit it up, throw it on my thumbnail.
I'll have to try that because I'm not.
Yeah.
Put that back, please. Yes. You see this? This was supposed to go back to the county. My son, ate it.
180.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, that's a good
Sorry, I'm
excuse.
gonna get arrested.
You can write to the county. My son ate this.
Yeah.
No, they'll be like, yeah, sure, lady.
My son ate my homework.
Yeah, I can use that excuse now if I go back to school. I have to say that since we had him, it was the first time I ever let my teaching license.
Oh my
lapse.
gosh, you guys, we're actually live?
Yeah.
What? I thought this was a private meeting. Oh, we were just getting ready for a live.
Oh, I'm actually live? Oh my god, I have no makeup. Oh.
I had to
Imagine.
join
Yeah.
you, so
It's
you know.
starting to crack.
I can't leave you out here alone. What,
Oh.
Uncle Al? You forgot yours too?
Arizona desert floor.
I want to do
Oh.
Uncle Al's eyebrows.
I'll be right back. I gotta
Okay.
do something real quick.
You have to poop.
He's
I
gonna
get it.
put
Okay, we
he's gonna put his
understand.
own mask on.
We hope it's not like a ring of fire.
I hope he puts a mask on.
Burn, burn.
The ring of fire. I can't leave the bathroom.
Oh my god,
God.
I love you, Fishes. I'm so glad you're on my lives. You crack me up.
Thanks.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
It's nice that I'm home going insane and can share it with other people. Hey, by the way, I made this when the whole thing started. I learned how to knit.
You learn how to knit. That's great.
To knit and crochet. I don't know what that will do in like a shift kind of situation. Let me crochet those underpants for you, please.
You know, Uncle Al dyes his hair. He should do a tutorial about how he dyes his hair.
Yeah.
He would get a ton of subscribers.
Yeah, how he dyes his hair and it doesn't run like Mayor Giuliani.
Aww.
Poor, I
He
felt
doesn't
so
know. He
bad for
doesn't
Mayor
know.
Giuliani when they
He's
showed
an
all
old
those.
dude.
He's like, that was awful. But yeah,
He said he was going to be
Uncle Al,
quick,
he
so maybe not the bathroom.
What was that? Here's another. Yeah.
Hello, Uncle Al. How'd everything turn out?
Oh, I just got to flip on a few switches and adjust certain things. I always like it when somebody comes to the front door. Where Ravita? We could do all your cameras. I said no. I already got it. Bye.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I already have my cameras. I know what everything goes around. It's like, and two, I could track things too. Ooh,
That's what she's got left.
one,
Yay!
yay!
Woohoo!
I'm so close. I'm hoping I can hit that this weekend.
You will. I'm telling you. Listen to
Right.
what I've been telling you so far. It's gonna happen by Saturday, I think.
I gotta listen to
Do you
Guru
have your
Viper.
hours, Uncle Al?
They keep adding my hours.
What do you mean? They keep making you like taking them away?
No, they keep adding on hours, not taking away, adding on.
Telling you you need to have more? I don't
Yeah.
know. Fault.
I'm in the. It's a long story. I'm in the ghetto because they don't like my channel because Uncle
Yeah.
Alan tells the truth, and I poke fun at everybody on
here, Mom.
bushcrafting, politics.
Oh, give me that.
Oh no!
Excuse me, I almost said the word.
Run!
Heard that.
Got it. It was just toothpaste, thank God. His. Come here. Why don't you eat eat this, the smoothie. Sorry, Uncle.
Oh yeah, Bob, you can come up.
Any tube my
Hold
kid
on.
would eat
Let me
except
get the
for his
link.
smoothie tubes.
The link is in. How'd you enjoy your sandwich last night? Was it good? It was even better because it came from your wife.
Watch out for the puppy.
The sandwich.
Okay. All right, hold on.
But
Mickey Mouse hot dog. You can't play that near mommy. Turning it way down. There you go. All right. Oh gosh, I miss just being able to pick up something through a drive-through and eat it and not get sick. When I got my sinus surgery, I had a craving all the time for Wendy's like deluxe cheeseburgers. Could have been the Vicodin they had me on. I could have done it.
I can't smile or laugh right now, but I'm with you. Ow.
Cracking.
I was like, oh, I don't feel any pain at all. They did a really good job.
My pores will appreciate me later, though.
Mm-hmm. I know, that's what I'm thinking about. My skin will too.
Yeah, I was watching videos from certain estheticians that were deporing some people, and there's like this one guy, like, oh my god, is that a guy? No, it's an old lady, and she had these really, she needed to be exfoliated, and I mean, they put the mask on, and they went, and you see like little bumps, and then they looked at her and like it didn't do anything, so they went in with the tools and stuff, and they're like, oh my god. And for the next 40 minutes I'm like, they only did half her face, and that weren't freckles. Like,
oh my gosh, that's scary.
Yeah, and then they call
and people are in the comments like, don't you wash your face?
No, because some people have a grease problem. So she's they have a doctor at the spa, so he's like a dermatologist, and he put on a cream and told her to come back 2 days later, and then they have a continuation, and they still kept going. It's like,
Oh, poor
Won't
woman.
they ever clean this lady's face? And it's like,
No, I have that issue too with creating oil. I have
yeah.
one of
And
those
then
tools,
it's like,
exfoliating tools.
yeah. And like, ain't they ever going to clean this face? And they're like, and then the dermatologist come back and says, you have 3 cysts. This won't hurt,
Oh, I
and
don't
we'll
have
take
that.
care of it. And I'm like, after that, I stopped watching those shows.
Yeah.
This part always grosses me out the most. I can't watch that part.
Yeah.
Dr. Pimple Popper, when she went into the big cysts and removing those with no. Hey,
And
Bob.
with
Mm.
spoons.
I put the
Hey,
mask
Bob.
on my skin, Bob.
It's mask
Hello.
day. You
Good
guys make
morning. Still
I heard the
here on the
beep.
West Coast.
I heard the beep. I was like, wait a minute.
we want to know how your McDonald's was.
How was your sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh, a sandwich was made with love, and it was delicious, delissimoso. Well, today, Mrs. and my daughter are out on the highway. They're going to go to a tulip festival up north.
Oh,
So cool.
Hmm
how
You're
Yeah,
beautiful.
she
guarding the
said
home.
she's gonna. Yeah, like normal. Yep, I
Yeah.
stay on guard. You know.
Remember, folks, he lives in Seattle, which is like Stockton on heroin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah,
Stocked with heroin, Uncle Al? Is that what you just said?
yeah, because Seattle right now has so much homeless that if you turn around, there's a dead body in your front yard.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I had the same problem in Stockton, except they died between my carrots and my zinnias.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you call the police and says, just call the
I'm
meat
a mug.
wagon.
Yeah, I had someone that died between my carrots and my zinnias.
Oh, it's
Wow.
Uncle Al.
Yeah.
Call an ambulance. We'll
Mhm.
pick it up. You'll fill out the reports.
Why
Because
do
I
you
live
have
Yeah.
near
to
the
fill out the
highway,
Yeah.
and they will walk off the highway into your yard, leaving a trail of garbage. You know, homeless people that are drugged out will leave a massive amounts of garbage. And I'm like, my yard was
Yep.
not like this. And Bob knows what I'm talking about, right, Bob?
I do. I very well, very well. Up to and including they defecate and urinate and dirty needles and well,
Little pieces of metal on your doorstep.
Oh yeah,
it,
wonderful.
that's from my closet queen stalker. He's been doing that for years. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I seldom bring that up. I seldom bring. No, I'm not joking. It's true. He's
No,
a
I'm
closet
laughing
queen
at this guy
stalker.
over here. He was.
I seldom bring that guy up because I always hear, call the police, file a lawsuit, you
He
know,
has to do something before
throw
you.
mayonnaise at his
Yeah.
cat, and it's like I've done it all.
What?
I
Throw
can't.
mayonnaise at his cat.
You know what I'm saying. You know, people who are
That's
not.
a hilarious scenario.
Yeah, people who are not in the know are the first
Yeah.
to come up with, call the police. Well,
Yeah.
it's all been done, and I've had to sit down with a judge to file a restraining order.
Oh wow.
I'm a white male. And I'm
No.
heterosexual. He's not. Okay? This is how the legal system works. If I was a female filing a restraining order, it would be
Yeah.
granted immediately,
Yeah.
right now. But for me, a heterosexual, straight white male, no, no. Well, the judge told me I need proof. I need video evidence, or yeah, I hear you, Al. I hear you. Yeah. So he's a stalker. He's been doing this for years, and I'm probably not the only one. And he knows the laws better than I do. So yeah.
Homestead Aquarius too. No good loot on a homeless.
I know they never have any money. What the
They
hell?
don't have any good stuff.
Yeah, we're
Unless
cleaning
they just,
home.
rip somebody off. That's, but
We're
then that's
cleaning
gotta go.
homeless right now off of our highway because 3 of them got hit, and it's a high-speed highway. Bob knows what I'm talking
Oh,
about. It's 198.
Mhm.
People drive 80 miles an hour, and where do they camp? Right underneath the underpass near the highway. And where you see after they get stoned or shoot up or whatever, they wandered into the freeway and a semi rig,
Yeah.
and they drag them because they can't stop, dragging them for a quarter mile away. Don't laugh, Courtney, you're breaking up. And just drag the
Breaking up,
poor SOB down the
backing
street.
up.
It's horrifying because next day you're driving to work or to the hospital and stuff, and you see this red asphalt, and you know what happened.
Yeah,
That's
it happens all the time. All the time. Yeah.
yeah.
Ouchie.
This took a
And we got like
morbid turn.
Yeah, I know. We have five. We have 540 here. The whole county. The whole county is only 1,000 homeless people, and they
Wow.
always came from Bakersfield
Mm.
because Tulare don't have any. We used to have an apartment building, but the state stupidly shut it down and replaced it with a shopping center. And it used to house 600 people. Now, nobody told that to the drug addicts when they shut it down and demolished it and put in a Kmart, and Kmart went out of business the year after it was open
Oh my goodness.
because
I
they
think
said,
the
"Oh, a
biggest
good job."
mistake was they stopped giving really good care to the mentally ill. They
Right.
closed all those places and they had nowhere to go.
Yeah. That's part of
And
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Part of
it's
it.
a big part of that problem because, like, if you're mentally ill and that's what you're around and you have like issues where you're going to be impulsive, you're going to end up being one of those
I just played around. It was
cases.
funny.
Hmm.
Sad. I mean, I look at my son and he's super impulsive.
That's
And if he didn't have us, I don't know. Like, I hope he still has us as he ages.
Now, don't worry. In 5 years, Elon Musk is going to put that little chip in his brain, and somebody's going to be monitoring him 24/7.
No,
Of
that's
course, he'll
always.
be a
Hopefully,
robot
we'll be in
zombie.
heaven, Uncle Al. I'm really hoping for the pre-trib that they're right.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
There's Christians in the pre-trib, post-trib, and
I
then
love you, Citizen
mid-trib.
Guardian. You guys are awesome.
You know why I have a manure pile and
Yeah, but like I said, Elon Musk also said that the chip will cure 80% of all mental illness.
Give it to our politicians first, then.
I was thinking about it.
You were thinking about taking the chip?
No, I was thinking of putting the chip into politicians.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I think it's a great idea. But first, let's get it over in what's that meeting that where they want to go global. Give it to all of them first.
See, even Mitch lived underneath the bridge.
He did.
Yeah,
He started a whole homeless pit.
whatchamacallit? Dustin's friend. He used to live underneath the bridge.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's not safe. I keep telling people that because
yeah.
Yeah, my nephew was on the run for a little while, and he said some of the people, he goes, it's really bad news, like that are living that life.
Yeah, because in among the drug addicted, homeless are also sexual predators,
Yeah.
rape, on and
On and on.
deep,
Yeah.
hardcore criminals. Yeah. But
That's
when
really
if you want to, if you want any advice about like home security, getting ready, because like Al and I live in an S storm every day. We live in it.
Yeah.
Ask us. Ask us. We live in it every day,
Yeah.
and our,
Yeah.
I used
yeah,
to
but
live in it,
I
but we
moved
got out.
away. I got away from the S storm
Yeah.
Stockton.
You have to leave it because you can't live like that.
No,
that's what
I
I'm
got tired
saying
of
about
burying
They're not.
people, and people are looking at me. Gee, that
Mhm.
old man's been hauling out dead people out of his carrots and zinnias in his backyard.
Yeah.
And I had a dual fence too. I had a privacy fence, a chain link fence, had concertina wire over the
Oh
chain
my
link
goodness.
fence, and I had a sensor.
Yeah, I wish I could do that here.
Yeah, I just worry it's going to be like one person said, either The Purge or Clockwork Orange when things really go off.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Scary.
My wife's already lived through that in her Civil War where she grew up.
Oh, that's terrible.
It was because the population had to go against the communists that were infiltrating into her society, and that's what it's going to take to stop this stuff is the population, the government, in cooperation with police and national
Yeah.
government, and all. It takes the pop to get tired enough and sick enough of the
Yeah.
looting, the burning, the
Well,
drugs.
it's happening
That's what it
everywhere. You see
takes.
the populations rising up in all the different areas, and
Yeah, we
we
are.
can't really
Yeah,
talk more about like some of that stuff on here, but
I
Courtney's
know.
husband needs to have a thing on it because OAN News is like more right leaning, and they just reported on how the big thing, the red dragon, isn't that big at all. That the CDC has done another report, and it's not coming out on regular
Yeah.
stations. So yeah, that's one idea for your husband, Court, to look up the latest report on the CDC on for his channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not a good idea. You have to use code words, special
Yeah,
code words like Red Dragon, because
Mhm.
yeah,
if you mention
of
anything
course.
else, you get like me and Gil. We got docked one time and we lost 200 followers. That always
That's
drives
how
us
they talk
nuts.
to you. Oh, what movie was he quoting? I missed it.
I can't remember. Sorry. I
Um,
gotta get ready in a few minutes to go
what's
to
that
the.
movie called? Has Patrick Swayze in it? For God's sakes, Wolverines.
Roadhouse, Dirty
No,
Dancing.
No. Red
Oh,
Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if I saw that one or
Yeah.
not.
I saw the new one and I actually cried during that. Like it was sad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
My dad, when he went through World War II, we didn't watch like war movies. He's like, I lived it. I don't need
Yeah.
to see it on TV.
Yeah.
So we didn't watch stuff like that. But
Yeah. My uncles got mad because I was young. I was like 5. I didn't know. I'm saying, "Yay, John Wayne!" And I said the J word, and they're looking at me like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Yay, John Wayne." No, you said the other word. I got
yeah.
my head kind of smacked that day. Uh,
Where did your father serve in during World War II? What theater?
he
oh
was
no.
in oh gosh, now I just
Hmm.
blanked out.
Yeah.
He was at the end of the war in the, I think it's European theater. He
Hmm.
drove jeeps. He was in the company like with the trucks, and he loved his jeep. He took
Transportation.
pictures. Yeah, he took pictures of his jeep, but
Hmm.
he did the transportation of like the colonels and the brass. And
Yeah.
one time he accidentally was flying down the road and went past another jeep that had a colonel in it and ran them off the road because he whatever was packing and sent on a mission. Well, the colonel,
Hmm.
when they went after him, and he got his stripe removed because he was a staff sergeant for doing that. But yeah, he's told me he did end up like years later telling me stories like driving in the middle of the night and he noticed the tracks veered away from this bridge. So he followed those tracks rather than going towards the bridge, and the next morning found out that the bridge wasn't there. Like, so like,
Oh, lucky,
yeah,
lucky. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Because I was
Yeah.
his I was his
My
baby.
dad's my dad started the World War II in Morocco, North Africa, and then he was stationed in Egypt, the Middle East. He was in the
Wow,
Army Air Corps. He was in the Air Force. He
cool.
went from there to Italy, outside of Rome for a
Is
while,
that what
and
they're fleet?
then life got really bad because they put them all
Mm.
on ships and took them over to India,
Oh,
and they flew between India and China, and then he was part of the invasion of Burma. Now, Burma was bad because the China Burma India theater was the poorest funded theater of the whole war.
yeah, because you don't hear about
It,
that
it,
much.
right, right. And then he told me about he went back and forth over the hump from
Uh-huh.
Burma to India to China many times.
Mm.
And then one time when they got sent to one of the bases as they're pushing the Japanese towards the west coast of China, they got the airplanes landed, got the ground crew,
Yeah.
released from the airplanes, and a monsoon hit, and they had to put the airplanes up on hard stands, and all the airplanes were grounded, and their only lifeline was the food supplies in India flown over the mountains into
Oh my
China.
gosh.
They almost starved to death.
That's horrible.
They had one biscuit and one cup of coffee a day.
Oh my
That
God.
was it. No, you don't hear about that kind of stuff.
You
No.
don't.
Right.
Not with
But
our
I
troops.
asked,
Yeah.
I asked Dad, well, why didn't you go to the Chinese for food? He said, you would not believe there was a sea of dead Chinese
Oh
from
my.
starvation. The only thing
Well,
that kept the Chinese out was a barbed wire fence and armed guards.
see,
The
and they want
Americans
to
had
erase all that. They
a
want to erase all that history, and we'll head
yeah,
right back
yeah.
into it. We'll head right back
Oh, I
into
know,
it.
I know, I know. He
But
lived
yeah,
through it. He saw it.
my dad's was much easier because he came near the end of the war. He was a farm boy, and he was the last farm boy left on the farm,
Yeah.
and working it with his dad. And that was back then where you didn't really have a tractor unless you had a lot of money. You had your
Alarm clock.
workhorses. And finally,
Mhm.
my dad was just like, I've had enough. I want to go see the world like a dumb 19-year-old. I'd rather go to war than work the farm, Dad. And that's
My
what he did.
grandfather
Yeah,
was in World War
I
II.
say
Yeah.
I saved a video of the invasion of Burma and where it was the Japanese had built an Air Force base, and
Yeah.
our normal method was to take their Air Force base from them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unload, and Dad told me stories about Burma. Um, he was one of the first to arrive along with a bunch of Chinese infantry, and they were still fighting for that air base when he arrived, and all he had was an M1 carbine and a 45.
Wow.
And they finally got most of the Japanese moved to the city of Michinov, but there were stay behinds at the air base, and these guys were dug in. Yeah, and the only way they
Sounds
could
like
get
a
him out
nightmare where he
was
was. If he was
it
down
was it was
below a mountain, that's like the worst.
uh-huh
That's like the
it
worst.
was
All that the enemy
yeah
has to do is just come up over the mountain and shoot down at the guys.
hmm
Ugh, that's
yeah
awful.
it was, and he said that the only way they could get the Japanese soldiers to come out of the tunnels that they had pre-dug before the invasion was
Yeah.
they'd have to send somebody in there with a 45 or a Tommy gun.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and
gosh.
either dispatch them underground, or what my dad did was him and a bunch of other men would have to stand around and wait for them to come out. And then, because these guys didn't surrender, they would surrender only if they were ordered to surrender. They were very disciplined. And, that's where he would end those stories, and well, they started coming out
Yeah.
and he would,
Courtney's husband, talk about that then on your channel.
Huh?
That's a good one too. Your husband saying about he believes what they're erasing from. I don't want to say it because I don't want you to get docked from American
Right.
culture. But that's
Yeah.
everything. They're erasing our whole history.
Mm.
I got to do
Yeah.
a video. I got to explain. Growing a garden is not racist.
Oh, I know. Did you see that? That they tried to term that racist? That's so crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
Are you serious? You're
Yeah,
I am
serious?
a
serious.
while ago.
I am serious. I have
Yeah.
to do a video. They said raising vegetables are racist.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell
I
that
think
to
because
my
it's
black
privilege.
friends.
Is it? What was it? What was their reasoning again?
It was a privilege of the elitist class. I'm like,
Yeah.
are these people nuts?
Mind you, every race
let them,
farmed
let them,
back
let
in the
them,
day
let
to
them think
eat.
that way. Hopefully, that way nobody farms and nobody plants vegetables and food, and there'll be
Yes,
such a limited,
that's
that
the
they'll
point.
starve.
Yeah.
They'll learn the hard way. Let them.
But we
Yeah,
eat them.
good.
No, but that's the
Well,
point. They're trying to
as
do
I
that. We don't
mentioned
want to die
last
that way.
night,
No, of course
the
not. But
prepper channels,
Come here.
so
the
stupid and
prepper
stupid.
channels and channels about home defense and things like that, you might get monetized, but you're not going to get paid because they keep bouncing the numbers.
Right.
That's
Is
part of
that
it.
you?
That's part of it, Al. I'm telling you the truth. That's part of it
I love you.
Yeah,
because
but
they don't want the population to be fed.
I don't worry about it. Before I leave to go over to Will's channel to
Here.
talk about gardening, and this subject. No, gardening's not racist. It's like I have to say one thing. Bob's right because my uncle worked for the 101 intelligence units. He was the guy who translated all the Japanese stuff because they found out
Yeah.
we didn't speak Japanese, and his pilot was Jackie Coogan. Remember Jackie Coogan?
I
Uncle
do.
Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
from A Little Tramp. He was his pilot, and Jackie Coogan would transfer my uncle from India into Burma area on that little Cessna thingy, and
Oh yeah. Mhm.
and he was scared because they only had between them one Thompson, each had a 45, and and they had to go over the hump, and they're like, "This plane doesn't go that high, does it?" And Jackie says, don't worry, we're flying fine. I see the mountains. Don't worry, just hold those supplies in your lap. We have to get over the hump. And it's like chug, 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 chug. And then when they reach the top, my uncle said he was so scared because the engine quit. And he's like, okay, come on, start up. And then, oh, it catches, it's fine. And it like, Jackie, we're going down really fast, and all I see is more mountain. Don't worry,
Lady
Burma's right over
Casca.
there.
Hey, Recyclable Homestead.
Yeah.
Hey, Arkman Wow.
And the worst
Hey,
thing
everybody.
when they went to capture airfield, the mountain change, they had Japanese machine gunners shooting at them, and they're like,
Mhm.
and that's he says that they have to patch up the Cessna because it was a fabric frame, and he said it had 72 holes in it from the machine gun bullets. If it was metal, they never made it, but because it was fabric, it poked holes throughout the plane.
Mm.
And when he and Jackie Cooper landed, they handed out the food packages,
Oh
which
Lord.
which was the K rations, and everybody was starving, so they would eat those ugly
Yeah.
things because the dogs wouldn't eat it, but they ate the dogs. But they would eat those like this is wonderful
True.
food,
Hang on.
and I know food rations because that's my subject.
That
And I
sounds
gotta
so
get
straight up. I
going.
don't want to eat my dog.
I
Whatever
gotta
dog
get
I might
going
have.
to Will's channel, so I'll catch you guys later.
All
All
right.
right. I'm
All
going to
right.
have to shut this down. My
Later
lasagna is
on.
probably done. So,
Yeah, it's an hour.
Whoops.
Yep.
He said.
but,
All right,
thanks
Bill.
everybody for coming in. Thanks everybody in the chat. I will go live tomorrow morning, and I'm trying to get some more hours. 351 hours left. I got a couple more videos coming out this week as well, and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for stopping by.
Cool. See
Later
y'all.
on, guys.